Hello, everyone. So, there's been a lot trying to keep up with everything, but today we are going to be talking about a book that got recommended to me by my therapist. If you are watching, thank you so much. uh, First of all, I know it's a dark book. I am a weirdo that takes off the dust covers. If you don't know what a dust cover is, it's usually like, it's not part of the book. It's like a paper covering that comes with the book. It has the author's name, the name of the book, and all that stuff. And you can take them off. I've actually gotten people, I've had people yell at me, why the hell do you do that? You shouldn't do that, and all that. But I'm one of those weirdos. I can't help it. I just like my books without the dust covers. I think, like, I'm one of those people where if you're gonna make art and stuff, I would rather it actually be on the book. I'm a weirdo like that, so. But it's everyone's preference. It's an opinion kind of thing. So, but today we talk about this awesome, amazing book, and it's called Unmasking Autism by Devon. This book, if you have autism, ADHD, even despite what it says, or if you just want to learn about those things, highly recommend. Unmasking Autism by Devon is a great read, and it actually has things in there to help you feel better about having these afflictions if you have concerns or worries, such as me. We have tests set up on everything, but I haven't been diagnosed as of yet. But my therapist, like, they have autism and ADHD themselves. They know what to look for because they've worked with kids that are like that before. Like, after our first meeting, they legitimately told me, I think it was the second meeting, yeah, no, just from watching you, you have autism. And there was a festival actually recently near our house. We ended up going to that, and it had a like a mental health expert, but they were mainly an expert in autism and such things like that. They watched me a little bit and they said, yeah, you have Asperger's, which is a high level functioning of autism. But yeah, just that's two people who know what to look for, know what they're talking about. But I'm a person who needs diagnoses, and it's going to take a while to get. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, uh, but that's why I'm weird on camera sometimes. I'm probably have autism, and I'm still trying to learn how to live with it myself. And this book is a great way to help with that. Again, if you have it, you don't know what to do, or if you've had it and you know what to do, or if you know someone who has like ADHD, autism, and you just want to understand, you want to try and understand, Unmasking Autism is phenomenal. That being said, I will straight up say the writer is very kind, but they don't sugarcoat shit. That needs to be brought up. Like, they bring up how LGBTQ, darker to black people, all like, and even more people than that, they'll have it harder. Also, depending on where you live, who you live around, and all that, like, you can get people that legit will kind of bully you and stuff and try to force you to move out of your house, all because they don't like that you have autism or ADHD. Uh, and it's the book is very, very kind about things. Like, it talks about the writer's experience with autism, how they didn't know until they grew up, and they also talk to like other people. Uh, exactly, like others that have known since birth, of course, and others who are like me, who, oh, you're just now finding out about it? Well, what took you so long? And it's like, well, there's multiple reasons for that too, and the book goes into that as well. And these are people that come from all walks of life. We're talking from like literal people who, oh, they make art, to, oh, this person works in a company, to, this person is in sex work. Like, legit, it comes from every place. They talk to a lot of different people, and it's very admiring to see all these people come forward and give their own testimonies and how having autism and dealing with the right or wrong people really did affect them. It's it's a great read. But again, it doesn't sugarcoat anything. Like the author themselves, they're a great person, but they don't hesitate to mention the bad things they've done when they were younger. It's not, oh, look at me, I handled this so well. But it's also not like, oh, I going through this, but you're gonna go through something like that too. No, they straight up say everything is different. Sometimes you're gonna do some bad things. Might actually be part of what you're, how you feel and how to handle not knowing you have autism or ADHD. Like some people do lash out, some people do bad things because they don't know how to handle themselves, only to find out years later, oh, I have this disorder, oh, I have this disease. That was my way of coping with it at the time. That's what's needed here. Like, this person isn't trying to be a hero. They're not trying to be like Superman or God or anything like that. They are legit. They admit they're just a person who wanted to share their experiences and hope that it helped others. That's admirable in its own way. Like, I highly recommend this book. But that being said, again, it's not sugar coated. It does talk about how people with autism and ADHD will be targeted, and if you're LGBTQ or if you're darker skinned, black, whatever, you will probably be targeted depending on where you live and things like that. So, uh, take that with what I'm telling you, because it was a little hard to get past some points, learning that some people have been legitimately attacked all because they had a poppet, like one of those little fidget poppets, and they were playing with it. And people didn't like that they were playing with a fidget toy. It still astounds me, the evil of people. But it also talks about, like, mental trauma and dealing with family, friends that do not want to understand, talking with therapy. Like, it brings up therapy that is literally abusive. It brings up therapy that will, like, one of my things that instantly made people go, okay, you've got something, is I make weird sounds. I'll be in the middle of, like, Walmart, and I'll like suddenly say a word like cupcakes, or I'll make a weird sound, and apparently some people have it. A lot of people think that's Tourette's, but turns out that could also be a part of autism, which my therapist had to explain to me, because I actually asked them, hey, I keep making sounds and stuff, is that weird? No, it's actually part of autism. It's not just Tourette's, it's part of autism too. That's why sometimes you'll see me acting weird and stuff. It's like, I don't even know what I'm doing sometimes. That's part of autism, apparently. But, yeah, it goes into, like, mental torture and, like, arm flapping and stuff like that. And making sounds. These therapists will mentally torture and sometimes physically torture children until they are so traumatized and scared that they're now normal, because normal people don't want to see people with autism or ADHD. You have traumatized the child so bad they will not flap their arms, they're not going to make weird sounds, because society deems that too unnecessary. It's too. You're essentially. The vibe I would put it as is you're too in everyone's face. You need to be silenced. You need to shut up and be silent like everyone else. Autism tells you don't fall for that. This book straight up tells you do not fall for that. You are allowed to arm flap. You are allowed to fidget. You are allowed to make sounds. You're allowed to be yourself. And it goes by one of the things I live with, or that I live by. If it's not hurting anybody, and it brings people, more importantly, you, comfort, do it. Like my sounds. I've actually made people's days by randomly yelling cupcakes or muffins and things like that. Because I'll get people, like, literally giggling and stuff, and they're not laughing at me. You know the ones that are laughing at you, but then there's other people who are like, oh yeah, that reminds me, I needed this down this aisle and stuff, and it's like, it makes me feel good when that happens, but it's just like, yeah, no, this book straight up does not sugarcoat things, but it is kind. It won't hold your hand, but it will give you things that will help you still. And that's important. Sometimes you don't need your hand to be held, but you do need a little bit of help still. This book is perfect for that. If so, again, highly recommend it. It's not expensive at all. Like, legit. I think my husband got it for me for like 20 bucks off Walmart.com. Please. Please, if you have autism, ADHD, this could help with ADHD too. Or if you just want to understand or try and understand someone with autism or ADHD, get this book. I promise it'll help. And if it doesn't, I will gladly apologize, because I am someone who does not promise things lightly. And that is all I got for today. May you all have a pleasant one, and may you forever stay spooky. Hopefully I do not get a cat yelling at me in a moment.